Kristen is here with a look at the weather.
Yeah, we do have rain chances in the forecast. A lot of the Texas coast and nearby the coast over the next couple of days as we have tropical moisture working in. And we've already started to see some of those showers today. It was on the isolated side in terms of the activity. Here's a look at that satellite and radar loop I showed y'all earlier. One more time before we jump into the forecast. Temperatures sitting in the upper 80s to lower 90s here in Corpus Christi. The rest of the state just as hot. Temperatures over towards Del Rio getting close to the 100-degree mark. Now here is what Futurecast holds for us. Like I said, a lot of places right along the coast into tomorrow afternoon, seeing that sea breeze and combine it with the moisture that we're seeing, the tropical moisture coming from the Gulf. That's what's sparking all of these scattered showers and storms along the entire Texas coast, not just here in the coastal bend, but for pretty much everyone. And you'll notice I zoomed it way down here towards the Bay of Campeche. That is because this is where Tropical Depression 2 currently is and is forecast to become a tropical storm of no concern to us. Just for Futurecast, I wanted to show y'all making landfall down in Mexico, and we'll go more into detail in the tropics here in just a bit. But I also wanted to pull it out to show how some of the rain from this, that's why I mentioned earlier, it could be working up from south to north. It could be kind of flinging some of that moisture towards us and helping keep our cloud cover just a little bit thicker. So here is what the moisture field is going to be looking like. You can see a lot of these deeper greens, the darkest greens, right where that circulation would be, where at this point likely Tropical Storm Barry would be. So heading into the next several days, you'll see a lot of that deepest tropical moisture stays confined in that little circulation. It kind of gets pulled away from us, but we still, I think, have enough moisture to maintain those scattered rain chances. You'll also know this pocket of drier air right here in the central Gulf, and that is going to be Saharan dust. We're already seeing a little bit of it here in the coastal bend, but we're going to see a bit more into the next several days. The bulk of that, I think, though, stays towards the Houston area and off towards Louisiana, but we do still see the effects of some of that Saharan dust here in the coastal bend. Here is what it looks like from our Coastal Parks beach cam in Port Aransas, and you can see kind of this strip of haziness, almost brown color to the skies. That is the beginning of that Saharan dust moving in. At the beach, they currently are sitting at 87 degrees. Now, I do think we're going to start to see a little bit more of that Saharan dust here over the next couple of days. The bulk of it coming in on Monday. I think that's when our haziest skies are going to be just past the weekend, and that means we're going to see not only the hazier skies, hopefully more vibrant sunsets, but if you are sensitive to air quality, we could see that being degraded, and we could have maybe some allergy-like symptoms for those of you who are more sensitive to it. There's another big plume of Saharan dust out in the Atlantic. Otherwise, the Atlantic is quiet. It's in the Gulf and specifically the Bay of Campeche that we are looking at. This is Tropical Depression 2, which is expected to become the second named system of the Atlantic hurricane season. And as I mentioned earlier, the next name on the list is Barry. Here is where that forecast cone currently sits well to the south of the coastal bend. We're not expecting any impacts from this here just yet, but you can already see tropical storm warnings posted for the eastern coast of Mexico, expected to make landfall sometime on Monday as a weaker tropical storm. Tropical storm status begins at 39 miles per hour. They're forecasting it to make landfall right around 40. Now, if you are heading out to the beach tomorrow, again, you shouldn't have to cancel any plans. Just keep an eye on the radar. We do have that scattered shower and storm chance, but hopefully as the sea breeze pushes in throughout the day, it'll also take those rain chances further away from the coast into the afternoon. We top out here at 92 tomorrow in Corpus Christi. And again, our highest rain chances, I think, are going to be around lunchtime and a little bit after that as those storms and showers make their way inland. Monday, very similar rain chances. Temperatures throughout this week stay in the 90s, but as those rain chances go down later this week, temperatures, they're going back up.
Yeah, and no, it's still a few days out, but 4th of July looking okay.
It is.
All right. Thank you so much, Kristen.